This is the US Open 9-Ball World Championship in 1994. The final match is between Efren Reyes and Nick Varner. Efren Reyes first gained fame when he reached the finals of the US Open 9-Ball World Championship against Nick Varner, the back-to-back US Open champion. Efren is the first Filipino to enter this stage, taking on the most lethal and world-renowned players in the United States. Many people, as well as friends, call him the Magician. In this tournament, Efren hasn't had the best rolls and hasn't been breaking well, which has made his path to victory more difficult. At this time, Efren is 40 years old and ranked number 8, with only 8 career titles. Even the commentators doubt that Efren can beat Nick Varner, who is considered the toughest player in the world to beat. Nick Varner, on the other hand, is 46 years old and currently ranked number 1 with 50 career titles. He is a back-to-back US Open champion, having won the title in 1989 and 1990. The commentators have no doubt that Varner can easily defeat the underdog, Efren Reyes. Varner is breaking the balls very well and running out the table. Varner will be very hard to beat in any tournament. He has been a dominant force in the game, being the only player to win the US Open back-to-back. He also won the 1989 World 9-Ball Championship. He has been the number 1 player for 3 years, staying ahead of the professional players. This 3-year reign isn't limited to just 1 year. Varner has also dominated other tournaments. Right now, he's breaking the balls impressively. Varner breaks hard and makes a ball on the break. He's now positioned to pocket the 9-ball. After the 5-ball, Varner plays a solid safety shot. But watch this first shot from Efren in the game. Efren loves this part of the match. He hardly ever misses when he kicks at the ball. Efren not only kicked the ball, but also made it in the side pocket. You can hear the crowd's reaction, and this is a tough crowd to impress. Efren didn't just kick the ball, he made it in the side pocket. What an impressive way to start the rack. Now, Efren steals the opportunity from Nick Varner, who dominated the pool. Seen in the 1980s, legend has it that Efren earned $80,000 in a single week here in the US. Incredible, but true. The first chapter of this match belongs to the gentleman from the Philippines. Efren leads 1-0. Watch how he hits the ball with extreme draw, and the cue ball stops right in the center of the table. The score is now 3-1 in favor of Efren. He has a 2-game advantage. What a moment for Efren. He's been breaking really well and playing flawlessly. At 40 years old, many say this is his prime. His confidence is evident in every shot he takes. Efren handles the cue ball with ease, showing great control of the table. His stroke is loose and tension-free. Watch how the cue ball comes off the rail and back down the table. Look at this position play and notice the precision. Efren is doing an impression of Earl Strickland at the World Championships. He looks terrific. Now Efren leads with a 3-game advantage. Remember, it's a race to 9. Efren breaks well again, making the wing ball in the corner. He's going to be very tough to beat. In fact, he makes the 3-ball on the break. But oh, Efren misses the 1-ball, misjudging the cue ball's curve. Varner gets his chance after some time, but he has to recover the cue ball. He leaves it in a tough spot. Oh, shockingly, Varner misses a fairly easy shot on the 4-ball. It hits the point and doesn't go in. This was a huge mistake by Nick Varner at this point in the match. Efren now looks to extend his lead to 4 games. This is uncharacteristic of Varner, who has played on this table many times in previous years. Efren has an open table and has been playing position perfectly. However, Efren comes up short on this shot. Efren must navigate around the table with perfect speed control to pocket the 9 ball. Speed control is crucial. Watch as he executes the shot perfectly, using 3 rails to pocket the 9 ball. Efren leads 5-1. Varner breaks in the 8th rack, trying to close the gap. Varner won the US Open in 1989 and 1990. He was inducted into the Billiard Congress of America Hall of Fame in 1992. Watch how he handles the 9 ball. Varner also won the 1992 Legends of One Pocket International One Pocket Tournament. Now, with the score 5-3 in favor of Efren, Varner desperately needs to score more points to stage a comeback in this championship. Efren manages to maintain his lead and is about to break in the 12th rack. However, he doesn't make a ball on the break, giving Varner a chance. Varner takes control of the cue ball, placing it behind the 2 ball. A perfect safety play by Varner, freezing the cue ball to the 2 ball. Efren has to find a way out of this tough situation. It's a difficult, almost impossible kick to make. Oh, what a shot! Efren attempts a long kick but doesn't make it. Varner gets another opportunity. Varner has another chance to get back into the game. Efren tries to kick off the rail, but the cue ball hits the 1 ball and double kisses, sending the cue ball behind the 9 ball. Varner makes a perfect kick safety despite the tough position. That was an incredible shot. Born on May 15, 1948, in Lexington, Kentucky, Varner is an 8-time world champion. Watch how he handles the 4 ball. It looks like he hit it perfectly. Varner is about to run out this rack. If he does, he could close the gap on Efren. Varner is closing in, but he still needs to win more games to tie the match. The current score is 7-6 in favor of Efren. Varner needs to make a ball on the break to stay in the game. Unfortunately, he doesn't make a ball on the break. This gives Efren a great opportunity to reach the hill. Efren is about to reach the hill, which would put a lot of pressure on Varner. If Efren wins this rack, Varner would need to win 2 straight games to force a tiebreaker. Efren handles his nerves calmly, especially in this pressure situation. Efren breaks again and makes a ball on the break. He has a good layout on the table. This could be it. Efren is about to win the 1994 US Open Championship. Oh, what a shot. Efren is about to pocket the 9 ball. The crowd is silent, waiting for the outcome. There it is. Efren pockets the 9 ball and becomes the 1994 US Open champion. He is the first non-American to win this event. The crowd erupts in applause. Efren Reyes has made history. Efren Reyes first gained fame when he won the 1984 US Open 9-ball World Championship, defeating the great Nick Varner in the final. Since then, he has won numerous tournaments in the United States, Europe, and Asia, gaining worldwide recognition. This is a historic moment for Efren Reyes and for the world of pool. With this victory, Efren cements his place as one of the greatest players of all time. Congratulations to Efren Reyes, the new 1994 US Open champion.